And moving right along, City Council reports. We'll start with Councilmember Buckland.
All right, I'll make it very, very short. Attended the Sutter Animal Services Authority meeting a couple weeks ago. Really nothing to report out of any great significance. Also attended last week the Sutter Butte Flood Control Agency meeting, and what's nice to report from this is all of the construction for the 37.9 miles. I don't know. It's a lot of miles. All the initial work from Yuba City all the way up into Butte County has been completed. The only thing that we're working through on that is just some of the finalization of getting money back from the state of California on that project itself. Also, we're starting the process on the $50 million project, the federal project in the South Sutter Basin, which has an effect on Yuba City. Should there be a failure at that location. So that is in process. We still don't know who the head of the lead on construction will be. It'll either be Army Corps of Engineers, or will be Sabufka, or the Sutter Butte Flood Control Agency. So we'll know probably more as we go through the remainder of this year, with construction now to start on that project in early 2019. Also groundbreaking for the bank of Feather River, which we saw part of that tonight, so I'm not going to go too much more into it. Western farm workers are out and active. The group is out and active. They supplied for migrant housing over at on the east side of the city. They supplied cleaning supplies for each one of the units. But right now, the big push is they want to put together 500 school backpacks. They will go to migrant farm worker children that are present, that are in Yuba City, Colusa, and Gridley is the focus on that. This Saturday, they'll be at Grocery Outlet collecting those items, and also you can drop off backpacks in a barrel over at the Millennium Center on Spiva. So that's another collection point, but there's collection points in other locations in town, but these are the only two that I'm aware of right now. That's all I have.
Great, thank you. Councilmember Cardoza.
Okay, it's been a month since our last meeting. Excuse me, so I've had a pretty busy month. I'm going to be quick about this because I'm getting dirty looks next door. I'm going to start with meetings. Attended the Regional Housing Authority meeting, the Yuba City Transit Authority, SASA, Planning Commission, Sutter Butte's Flood Control, LAPCO, the Bi-County Homeless Services Program, and the Homeless Consortium meetings. For chamber events, we had 3 ribbon cuttings the last month. We had our Chamber of Commerce moved back to Yuba City in the Madhouse. So we had a wonderful ribbon cutting, welcoming them back to Yuba City. Mattress Haven and Prestige Family Living. So city and community events. I'm going to start off with, I attended a open house for Recycling Industries. Thank you, Mr. Cunin. I got a little bit educated and on the expansion that he's planning for the future. It was very interesting. I learned a lot from the folks. Also attended, we also had a SACOG special event last month. They came down, represented us in the community. Councilman Buckland kind of led the way, showed the community what it was all about. Like he spoke earlier, the Bank of Feather River groundbreaking. Attended the re-grand opening of Johnson's Bait and Tackle. It's a historical landmark in our community. We have 2 brand new owners. They brought it back to community. I talked to the gentleman. He was the first person that bought the first product in the box before it was even on the shelf, and that was back in 1943. So Johnson's Bait and Tackle has been in the community for quite a long time. Fourth owner in that many years. Attended the Arts Culture Festival for Love of Frida by the U.S. Arts Council. I walked a mile in women's shoes Saturday, paid for it Sunday for Casa de Esperanza for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. All of us also attended the 16th annual 4th of July Children's Parade. That was a wonderful day in the community. We purchased 1,000 participant ribbons, and we passed them all out, and we needed more, so we had one of our biggest turnouts in 16 years. That was a great event for our community. We also attended the Mock City Hall Council meeting and graduation ceremony for our Summer and City Hall students. The fire department had a badge pinning ceremony. We welcomed 6 new firefighters, and we had 14 new promotions within our staff. For the Yuba City Police Department, we all attended the K-9 trial community event. The PD's volunteers and policy, I assisted them in children's fingerprinting at Kohl's, and I attended Friday night the sobriety checkpoint on Bridge Street, which in the summertime is a whole lot better than in the winter. This last month, all for the summer, the Yuba City Unified School District has kids and teen summer free meals program. They feed breakfast and lunch for any students from 1 to 18. No questions asked. Just go to the schools of the community, and they will feed you breakfast or lunch. I've been doing that. Tomorrow's my last day, so I'm just going to add them in. We had the 16 schools for the Yuba City Unified School District, and then we also had, let me get this right here. And I also wanted to give a special thanks for the staff. And I fed as little as 10 and as many as 100 students in this program. And then we also welcomed the kids to the summertime program, the Adventist Church, and also the Rocket Club, Mayhall Plaza, and Children's Center for Richland Housing. So that's a wonderful program. That way no children goes unfed, and then it continues on for the school. Anyway, that's it for me for the month. Thank you.
All right, Councilmember Cleveland.
Thank you much. Yeah, it was quite busy, but I was dealing with an ill mother-in-law, and I'll mention a little bit about that in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, it was very busy. I'll start off with attending, of course, Yuba Center Transit as a member. Manny's actually the chair of that this year. K-9 trials, had a blast there. Yes, it was warm, but they did get done very quickly and efficiently. Let's see, the open house at the chamber and the ribbon cutting, attended that. It's great to have them back. And during that week also, and to the 4th of July, I was the chairman and manager of one of the fireworks booths in town, so I was on call all day long for that, and it's my 26th year of doing that, so I'm trying to find somebody young to take over. I'd love to have that happen. Mattress Haven ribbon cutting, which is neat to have. Cut the middleman out, and we're going to have inexpensive, high-quality mattresses available locally. Moving on to, let's see, the parade, 4th of July parade was a blast. Yeah, they had 1,000 hot dogs, 200 more than last year, and they ran out with still 200 more needed. So each year it's been going up 200 to 300 people on that, and so it turned out great. Kids were hilarious. Some of the outfits were just really great. Let's see. Right here, LAFCO. I attended LAFCO, and I was voluntold to be the candidate for the state LAFCO board to go on to be voted for by the LAFCO group. So I have to attend the conference because of that, which, I don't mind doing that. But so I will be the candidate for the state board of LAFCO. I also attended the mosquito vector, and they have decided also to have me the voting rep for mosquito vector at their annual conference for that, which, I mean, if I'm the only one available, I'll do it. I don't mind serving in that area. I love, in fact, it's really interesting. Some of the mosquito vector stuff you learn about the types of mosquitoes that are in our community. Yeah.
We could shed one right there.
Yeah, yeah, and actually, this year some of the mosquito types are very low, and and then one area up north, Yuba City, up near the Buttes, there's a high count, so they had to already start doing spraying and aerial. So it's an odd year. Let's see here, and then I would like to also just close and mention of my mother-in-law that had a short illness. Passed away on July the 2nd, very quick illness and surprise, 86 years old, and so we're dealing with that. And she was a fantastic mother-in-law. I can say I enjoyed her very much. She had 5 children, 15 grandchildren, and 39 great-grandchildren, with another one probably on the way. So she, and they're all about family. All about family and having a good time together. So she will be sorely missed. And I will close with that.
Thank you, Stan. And we have Vice Mayor Harris.
All right, real quick, a lot of many things we overlapped with Councilman Cardoza, but one thing I did attend was the Chamber of Commerce ribbon cutting at their new facility, or the new old facility over on Franklin. It was a very good time, very good turnout. We're happy to have them back on this side of the river. As far as the Arts Board continued to participate in that, we're working on a cultural plan for a region. It's still a work in progress to help bring awareness to the arts, also some businesses and other things that kind of piggyback and kind of latch onto that momentum that we're hoping to create in that regard. The fire department, I know it was already mentioned, but we attended that. Some folks, part of our SAFER grant, have now become full-time firefighters. Other folks were promoted all the way up to our fire marshal. And a very good turnout, very good family event. We're very proud of all of those folks. They're doing a good job and working really hard to get where they are. Summer at City Hall, again, kudos to all city staff. What a successful program. I attended that graduation ceremony. Nothing but positive come out of that, and that's a really wonderful thing. The Children's Parade, 4th of July, echo what's already been said. It was a great turnout, great fun time, and it's just a really, I think, a jewel in our crown as a community, the fact that we provide that and provide so much fun and good times, and for a patriotic reason even, makes it even better. And last 3 weeks, as of today, and I wasn't going to embarrass anybody, however, for a 14-year-old to sit into a city council meeting for over 3 hours. Chris joined our family about 3 weeks ago, actually 3 weeks ago today, and I want to say looking forward to many months together, young man, and you're doing a great job so far, and I'm proud of you. So welcome to my world. It's going to be many more of these, so stand by with your patience. All right. I'm learning how to play, what is it? Call of Duty, pretty good. But not past 10 p.m. No, midnight. I'm sorry, we negotiated.
No.
Anyway, other than that, we're good. It's been a good time, and that's all I've got.
Great, awesome. I think Chris was on the winning end on that midnight compromise, yeah. Okay. Just a few things. So over since our last council meeting, wrapped up the Summer at City Hall program. Thank you to all the staff. It looks like Brad's here. Darren's obviously not here. But all of the staff that participated and really made that program to be hugely successful for the students. I constantly, a matter of fact, while we were sitting here, I actually got another text message from another student, constantly getting feedback with the what they got out of the program and what they've learned and what they're taking with them, and really, really using the information to actually enhance what they're doing today. So this individual, Lisa, just contacted me while we were sitting here. She's like, I think the 6th student out of that program that in the last 2 weeks has asked how to move forward with some of their ideas. So thank you very, very much. And they closed the program with their tour at Beale Air Force Base. And right after that, or actually right in the midst of that, I actually attended the mayor's conference, and I sat on a panel there to discuss the pathways to engage youth in their communities and become civically engaged. So we were able to share our experiences with the program here, with other cities represented there. Children's Parade, 4th of July, wonderful, wonderful event. And I love that it's getting bigger and bigger. I like the fact that we run out of hot dogs. It just shows that more and more people are coming out there. So, pretty much after, and the cookies. Yeah. And then after that, unfortunately, kind of took a sad venue for our family. We unexpectedly lost my cousin at the age of 51 from a heart attack. But he always stepped in for me as a brother. So our family's feeling a loss. We still have quite a bit of family here with us visiting. But we will feel his loss, but our hearts and prayers go out to his wife and his 3 children that he left behind, who are still in shock, still trying to accept the fact that he's not here. So tonight, we will adjourn this meeting in memory of my cousin Sultan Tiara, as well as Councilmember Cleveland's mother-in-law, Marlene Armstrong. So with that, we will adjourn tonight.